This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
So, call to order, December 9th, 2025 licensing board meeting.
I second. Oh, third. All in favor? Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Good, okay.
A little rusty after getting the month off.
Public speak time, anybody here from the public to speak about something not on the agenda? Apparently not.
I don't know, Jill told me to come today.
Same thing every year, Johnny.
We like to see you. It's
All right, cool, yeah. I don't know, Jill said I think I had to go do something for the liquor. Is it not today?
It's today, but you don't have anything on the agenda.
Oh, so I didn't need to come?
You're not the first, if that makes you feel any better.
Perfect. Do I keep my liquor license? Do you have to vote? Should I stay? No, you need me?
Fine.
All right, good. There you go. All right.
A good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
approval of October 2025 minutes.
Those are up, right? Those are up and in. Yeah, I move to approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Can I interrupt the
Yes.
board and make a suggestion?
Mhm.
That before we go through all the renewals, Big E's is here and maybe we bump their item to the top of the list so they don't have to sit through all the renewals.
Absolutely. Of
Well,
course.
where is she, at the
Of
bottom
course.
of the list?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wherever she is, she's gonna go right to the top.
Sure.
So real quick, I'll brief the board. I did forward information from the ABCC that they were looking for more information and some changes from Big E's. So Judy here, who is keeper of all things at Big E's and including the license now, submit all those forms, and I don't even need a signature. I just click this for reconsideration at the top of the box saying that this is going back with the board's approval for reconsideration with the information that they have requested.
Okay, great, and that's all in there, the new
It's-
information.
yeah.
Okay, great.
And they'll let us know if we're missing something.
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
So that's this last recommendation, reconsideration application, Big E?
Yep.
yes.
Tried to change the manager on it because Mike's not active anymore in the store.
Yeah.
We tried to change
There's a
the,
million little things you have to do.
and then we tried to change the manager on it. Lo and behold, my dad is still on the license along with the attorney that we haven't had for 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not on the license at all. So now we've got to, change the board of directors and all that fun stuff.
Secretary of the State information.
So I think I've got it all, I think.
Right, do we have to vote on this?
So
or-
vote for approval of reconsideration to send back to the ABCC.
I move that we vote for that.
I second the vote for approval of reconsideration.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Awesome.
All right, I will send this to the state.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, because he said it, they run into like with VFWs and stuff. like
Yeah,
that. don't
they
know how to
do.
change.
Yeah.
I assumed when the store was turned over, they changed everything, but surprise, surprise.
No worries, you're still good.
Thank you so much, appreciate
Yeah.
it.
This,
Happy holiday, everyone.
You too. Thanks for
too.
stopping by.
this could potentially be your change of manager application. I don't know if you want to put that forward first.
Do you need the sign-in sheet for anything? People here?
So for those, I'll just add Judy
Okay.
to the minutes. I just do a sign-in sheet for minute taking,
Yeah.
but I can take your name down.
Sure.
Good.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
So you said next is the change
So
of
is that what you wanna
manager?
do is the Valley
If
Farm?
that is these individuals here.
Hey, guys,
It is.
welcome. You're here from?
Home Valley Farm.
We're here for Valley Farm.
Okay, great.
Step on up.
Thank you for taking us out of order.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Can you
lot.
just let me know your name so I have it for the record?
Attorney Tom Truax, attorney on behalf of the licensee, Salem, Massachusetts, 530 Loring Avenue. And with
Ruby
me-
Enriquez?
Enriquez.
Perfect, thank you.
And Ruby is before you, she's the proposed new license manager and new officer of the corporation. So the current, as again, I represent the current licensee, which is on Valley Farm, Inc., doing business as Valley Farm. It's 126, 128 Northampton Street. And the current manager has decided to go to greener pastures or whatever. And so Charvet Carpe, who was the prior manager, he's left and he's leaving in the process. And Ruby Enriquez is here as the proposed license manager, the new license manager. She comes before you with at least 5 years of experience, package store experience, working at Bay State. Was it Bay State Golf? What was it, Bay State?
Bay State.
Yeah, and that was in Springfield, and that was a package store, same type of setup here. Gas station and package store, beer and wine. She tells me there was no disciplinary action at that store when she was there. In addition, before that, she actually did bartending for 2 to 3 years at a number of places. No longer doing the bartending. So she's had a lot of experience in dealing with licensing, whether it's at a restaurant or at a package store. And she and I have talked about the whole thing with licensing and IDs, and I think she's pretty much on top of it. She knows more than I do on it. So I present her to you, and we're happy to answer any questions you may have.
So the only thing I have for this application is we're gonna need this top sign form because this is coming before the board during renewal season, and this would get signed by attorney, let me see your name right.
Truex, that's right.
Truex, thank you. And then I would also need you to fill out the description of the premises on the form that the ABCC is signing off on.
I don't have that.
I have that right
You
here
have
for
it?
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the old one. I did it. I've been here when you guys did it. So.
So,
Thank you.
and then the board would sign off on the application that I did upload to the shared drive as well. So I would need these two things filled out by you, and then the board will sign there if they choose to approve.
So print and all that?
Yep.
All the stuff?
Yeah, all the stuff there.
Typical thing on the ABCC,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, they want that because this is happening during renewal season.
Yeah, I understand.
For amusement devices.
Okay, you want me to put the description here and this box there?
Yeah, so they wanna know, the size of the premises, how many egresses.
And that is
It should be it's just the next page
Next
over
page?
here, I think. Oh, description of premises, right there.
right, but I
No,
gotta,
he's
oh,
looking for
I gotta
the
find the
description
page.
right
Oh, I'm sorry.
when it was originally done. No, it's not gonna be on those pages. That's my application. So do you have the description then?
No, that's what I get from you.
Well, that's what I don't have.
Okay.
'Cause
I don't have the description of the premises.
Because I wouldn't have it. It's not on the license, I just looked at that, and it would only be on the application for 2017, which I didn't bring with me.
Does the proposed manager have the description?
No, she wouldn't have it. That would have been on the last application, which something that you guys would have.
We don't take information from previous applications.
Right, but the ABCC requires that it be matching from the previous application should match it all the way through.
Well, not necessarily. They're asking for the description of the premises you're going to be managing and taking over.
Right, but they want that description to match what was back on the application when they bought the place, when my client, Mr. Patel, bought the place.
Okay, I don't have the previous application.
Don't have.
I would be relying on this
Yeah,
current
no, I
application.
understand. I don't have it either, 'cause I have no idea. That's the first time I've ever run into this situation.
Is it just like a basic?
It's just basic square footage and egresses of the business that they are taking over.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it then.
Would that information be in another office if like the records office or the
I mean,
tax
the
office
city-
or
Our
the,
records get stored by King Information Systems.
no, I mean like the building office, would they have
No.
like,
Licensing
Square
always
footage.
keeps the records, and the
it's
ABCC.
mainly the description of the premises?
So I don't know, if I had known that, I would have pulled out from my storage, my application. And your license doesn't, your city license doesn't, a lot of them usually have it on there, the information.
So if we don't find
We
this-
don't put the description of premises
No,
on
you
the
don't put it on
license.
here.
I had not in my time here.
Right, oh yeah, sure, absolutely, but
A lot
since
of-
we
cities
don't
and
have,
towns do
can't
it.
find the exact language from the previous.
I can submit it to the ABCC, but they're gonna kick it back saying that the LAC form needs to have that on there.
And
I can have it to you tomorrow, but I can't get it to you tonight. I had to pull in my other application.
That's a you thing.
That's a Salem Dairy thing.
Oh.
I'm not gonna be,
Oh, like, that's right, you're not gonna be here.
right, so, I can submit it to the ABCC tonight and they can,
They'll kick it
they
back,
will
right?
kick it back, but I think that's gonna have to be a larger management conversation with the city. That's moving forward, because we don't have anyone.
Yeah, because this is the licensing authority fills that out. This is typically, you guys gotta fill that out, not me. That's typically, this is what you guys send back to, that's what the licensing authority, the LLA.
Yeah,
sends
that
back.
is the form that the board signs, correct, but we don't have that information.
So worst case scenario, we sign it, we
Yeah,
send it in.
Yeah, but they'll kick it back. There's no-
Right, and but that
At least
doesn't,
it's in
yeah,
there and it's a simple
you'll have it, then
administrative change
when they
to
kick it
make.
back, you'll add it and we'll send it in again. It'd just be a delay.
I mean, the only suggestion I have is I take this with me, but you're going away for the rest of the month?
I am separating my employment after this evening,
Oh.
and they don't have anyone in place.
That's still, we'll have somebody in place, I guess, but what I'm trying
At
to
some
say
point,
is
is
that,
get it in,
Understood, but
and
you
then when
have the
they
whole-
kick it back,
yeah, but
that will
you
have to be
the
an
whole
upper
month to get it
management.
in December. I was just gonna offer that I would just take this with me and I would FedEx it back to you so you'd have it tomorrow. But if you're not gonna be here tomorrow, then
Yeah.
that doesn't do me any good.
so worst case scenario we're looking at right now is we sign off on this, you don't have a completed,
They'll kick it back and they'll say, fill it in.
right, and it'll be a delay in this
There's a delay.
transfer.
Yeah.
But that's apparently what's gonna have to happen,
Okay.
I think.
It feels like it's better to get it in.
Well,
Oh, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
no question, this will just be a postponement. 'Cause all your stuff's in order, it'll get kicked back, it gets
Yeah.
kicked
Yeah.
back fairly quickly.
Does Mr. Patel have the information?
no, he wouldn't have. He'd
Okay.
be calling me to ask
Yeah,
for that
okay.
information.
And then that's what
Yeah.
would happen, it would be, it would just be a delay with you taking over. And-
All right, nothing we can do about that, if that's the case.
Yeah, your license isn't gonna be affected or anything
Yeah, it's
like
not gonna
that.
affect the license,
No.
no.
Just,
Okay.
Okay, so be it. So who do I send the information back in then to?
That's all
I
right.
think you send it to my email and upper
Someone will be
management's
looking
gonna
in.
have to
Okay.
figure that all out.
Gotcha, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'll send it in tomorrow, so it'll go in
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It's not the worst thing that can
It's
happen,
not-
of course you wanna have
Can I
it,
have that paperclip so we don't
Oh,
lose
yeah.
any more?
Sorry about
but
that.
it doesn't mean
Information.
it's nothing bad.
No, I know,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Just another visit to see us, which is, that's, could be a plus.
No, they won't even need to come
That
in.
was a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, it's far away from
I had
him.
a 2.5 hour drive.
I mean, if you
Well, you don't have
email
to
the
make it-
information, someone can fill it in here.
Yeah, I can have it, I'll email it tomorrow. I mean, I'll just
Okay.
pull up my old application and just,
Okay.
it'll go right back in.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, if I'd known, I would have had it for
These things happen. But it's not,
No, it's not.
not fatal,
Not fatal.
not even close.
No,
And it
so,
sounds like you're not gonna have to make another 2.5 hour drive.
no.
Hopefully not.
She's
So the
close,
board
I'm-
can make their decision on the application.
Hey, Tony, think we wanna, vote to, approve this?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
So.
Who's
you wanna
making the
make
motion?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I'll make the motion to approve.
And I will second it.
And I'm in favor.
Aye.
Great. Thank you very much,
You're so
appreciate it.
welcome.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
sorry
get
about
I'll
that
get
glitch,
in-
but-
I'll get it in tomorrow.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Okay, now to the fun stuff. Oh, if you can all sign that,
Missing description.
yes. That will all be in the minutes as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like to
Of course,
rely on
yeah.
what I'm going. I just have to finish. Like a pile of papers, making the sub again. Lots.
Fun. In
I've
which-
never written my name that many times.
In the
a row.
entire system, or, hi, not unless you really wanna be.
You guys, how are you all?
Good, how are you?
Grace here, and I'm like, I gotta get there.
No.
Oh, okay,
So, you
so,
don't have any, negative points on the menu here?
yeah.
With just
Yeah.
your entertainment license won't
Yeah.
go on until the January
yep,
agenda.
I'll just come to that I have to come to that meeting too?
We'll have to figure that all out tonight
Oh, okay,
of when that happens.
okay, just let me know. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a nice holiday.
too.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right,
so
so,
all alcoholic section 12 renewals, what do we do about the Pulaski Club one?
so I think you can probably lump to approve things or approve one by one and then take things on as you get to them, or do you wanna?
I mean, usually we lump them, but that's the
Right,
only one
I think
that-
you're gonna run into some things on a
Yeah,
few of these, so you might wanna say one by one, approved or denied, or I
Can
don't
we
know.
just say Amy's on the agenda from Amy's Place all the way down to the Pizza House are approved? And then we get to the Pulaski Club?
I think that might be a problem for anyone viewing the video
Alright.
or reading the minutes, saying that it's approved through those sections, because unless they have each one detailed out.
How about if someone just reads out every, move to approve Amy's Place, the Brass Cat,
Yeah,
Calico.
that's what you can do.
Can we do that?
Okay.
Alright, go
Alright,
speed things along.
that's fine with me, go ahead.
Okay, I motion to approve the following licenses. And I'm gonna list them all, we're gonna do them in bulk. Amy's Place, the Brass Cat, Calico, Community Food Engine, Jupiter Club, El Camelito, Galaxy, Gigantic, Glendale Grill, Glory of India, La Veracruzana, Legion Post 224, Little Truck, Local Burger, Marigold, Mission Cantina, Nini's, Papa George, Pizza House. I move to approve all of those licenses. Oh,
I would just include all alcohol licenses.
all alcohol licenses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not just strictly alcohol licenses on those just listed businesses.
Sevens and Tavern on the Hill.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it that one. Also on this list to approve Sevens, Tavern on the Hill, The Log Cabin, and Union Street Bistro for alcohol licenses.
Second that motion.
You all in favor?
Aye.
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 So, what do we do with Pulaski Club?
So, just for the record, and so the board's aware, Pulaski Club has been notified by the collections office, AP Jones, my office, permanized applications, in-person conversations, on-the-phone conversations, and emails about collections owed. I had a member, the vice president of the board, stop in today, and we re-clarified this, and they went to the collections office, and I told them to come to tonight's meeting. There was a conversation with them last year about this, and the year prior about this,
The same issue.
same issue
What was the
each
issue
time.
last year? There was tons of stuff going on.
Over-serving, I believe, was one of them, in delinquent application receipt, that they didn't get that in time, and then, the property taxes and real estate taxes. So right now, they owe FY '24 real estate and personal property to our third-party collector because they're so past due that they go to AP Jones. FY '25 real estate and FY '26 real estate. They did come in and pay FY '25 property and FY '26 property, but that doesn't bring them up to speed. I did send the board information on our city ordinance around legal language and connected with our city solicitor about this as well and sent you guys both of those reviews.
And I was just rereading those and
When did that come in?
we got that on November 25th. So, you know, while you're reading it, I mean, if you wanna just, it's the second part really that's, the first little section just says, you know, we have to there's a list of delinquent taxpayers and what they can do if they haven't paid in time and all that stuff. The second section is what we are allowed to do. And it's basically the license or permit may be denied, revoked, or suspended. So we can't approve it. I was talking to Lindsay a little earlier before this started, and I was wondering if we could suspend it and deny it at the same time, but I don't think we can.
Yeah, so the ABCC requires me to send in this form, which I would like to send in tonight. And it says licenses who fail to renew or licenses disapproved by the city. This is a form you guys will have to sign off on. So otherwise, I have to send in their renewal signature form. So it's either we're sending in a renewal or we're not. And that decision has to be done.
So what is the difference between, just fail to renew, and disapprove, fail to renew and disapprove? What's the difference there? Fail to renew is just somebody who just didn't show up or fail to renew meaning like they just didn't bother to do
I
anything?
think licenses who fail to renew are people who didn't send in their renewals. And a
Okay.
disapproval is you guys saying that they're not approved for renewal. And the third form is the form that they all sign, that front form that has to be signed in the month of November before the 30th that says they're renewing their license.
And in the disapproval, we can either revoke, deny, or suspend. Or,
I think the disapproval to the state is saying that you're not renewing them. I don't think they do any
we don't have to suggest.
contingent language here.
Yeah, I don't know that we have it. Now, the last year they were here in front of us, they didn't have their stuff. You know, rightfully, they shouldn't have gotten an approval. Like you
I
were
wasn't
away.
here, yeah.
But we just like, okay,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna let you get by with this one. Don't ever do anything like this again.
Yeah, well, clearly they didn't.
They're not even here after being told today that they had to be. They knew what they had to do.
Their change of manager, the last time we had them, didn't get approved and they didn't correct that application. What I'm hearing from multiple members of their board is they're not communicating information amongst each other of who needs to be doing what, but I told them today, like, I can't control their institutional knowledge or lack thereof, and that's not my responsibility. I've notified the appropriate channels of who we have on file for a licensed manager and who the state has on file. Those are where the communications are going, and someone's getting them because they did apply for a renewal,
Yeah.
but
So if we deny, then
They lose their
basically they're out of business for the rest of the year.
And then, as Lindsay was telling me, they can reapply for the
Reapply.
license. But
Yeah.
they have to stop serving on the 31st.
I don't see what else we can do.
I don't think there is, and at this point, like we gave them, they shouldn't have even been
Oh, I
open
know,
now.
they're completely disorganized, so
Yeah,
that's not our issue.
no, and I certainly do not wanna suspend or revoke a license for an institution that's been there for so long.
Yeah.
Which I didn't wanna do last time either.
So, yeah, so legally, we can't renew them, so if we don't renew them, you notify them that it hasn't been renewed?
yeah, I would disapprove the license renewal in the permitized system. I would probably send a gratuitous email as well saying,
Right.
hey,
Yeah.
I spoke with you guys today, no one showed up, the board didn't approve, we won't be sending this forward to the state.
Yeah,
What does suspend do?
So
That's
One
weird.
time we have suspended a license before and we said that they couldn't serve for the next 30 days or during a holiday season or something like that to kind of penalize them and urge them to do their due diligence.
It is a little confusing because the permit may be denied, revoked, or suspended.
Yeah, well, usually I think the suspension thing comes from like when they do the, when they send them
Inspections,
to
the
mine
pop-up,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pop-up inspections, they've served to a minor, we've
Right,
suspended the
right,
license
right.
over that.
right.
So,
But in effect, if they don't have, they're not gonna have a license after the first, so we can't.
That's true.
I mean, suspending their license tonight would just give them a month less in business, really. You know, like, if we just,
Right.
I thought maybe that would be some way to like, okay, if we could suspend it, they can get their stuff in a pile. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of a way to help
Well-
them, but I don't think we can.
Yeah. Oh, it renews the first of the year, right?
The license would come up
Right,
for anybody to have.
So they'd still be able to stay open for the holiday, but then after New Year's, they're done.
Yeah,
And I think then that's what it is, that's what it is.
I don't see anywhere around it. I mean, we've been,
I mean, there's not even somebody here to talk to, so.
I mean, does the board want to hang on to this until the end of the meeting, go through the rest of them, and we can try and make a phone call to the club and see if anyone's coming, or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they don't come with money, does it make any difference? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do the legalese of that particular, that's why I reached out to the solicitor to kind of give us advice on that.
Yeah.
as of today, and you're not gonna be, we also have the thing where you're not gonna be here.
Right, that's the stressful part.
Yeah, I say we can't.
And they can't have a New Year's, they could have a New Year's Eve party, or it has to end at 11:59.
Well, I mean, I guess what I would think in my head, if they were here to talk to them, it would be, hey, we'll approve the license contingent upon the fact that you will have your back due taxes paid
By the first.
by the 1st or by January 15th. And if not, then you come back at the February 1st meeting and we are revoking or suspending your license till further notice. Kind of like work with
Right,
with
yeah.
some
Didn't
type
we
of.
do that last year and they didn't do
We
the
approved their,
things?
no, they did eventually do the things.
Yeah, I think we got the renewal application on the day of the meeting in the 11th hour kind of thing.
Yeah, so they did, but they weren't, like, honestly, the language said, we just gave them a lifeline, quite frankly. We weren't really even supposed to allow that. But we did. So you're saying to me that we can provisionally sign off on this thing? Is that,
I mean,
because honestly, I don't wanna give these guys any more rope, but
I
I
know.
also don't wanna end an
I know.
institution that's been there in this community.
I would say if they had been here, I would have had that conversation,
Mm.
but not even showing up feels kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can move on with the other business,
we
come
can-
back to
yes,
this.
that's-
Leave them off
what
until the end, and if
Yeah.
nobody's here, then
Right.
they're done.
I mean, do you want me to do a courtesy call or?
You already told them
I know.
in person
I
today, no,
know.
no.
Okay,
I mean,
Yeah,
all
There's
the
only so much you can
courtesies.
do.
right,
And
I get that.
Alright.
Moving on, wine and
Moving on
malt.
to, wine and malt, section 12 renewals.
we voted on all that other stuff, right?
Yeah. So it's,
Looks like they can,
daily operation, Easthampton Diner, Casara, and Village Pizza.
I move to approve those.
second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All alcoholic club, section 12 renewals. It's only past comment, it's the only one.
I move to renew that.
Second.
Okay.
Hold on, so then.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Where's the best comment?
Hmm?
Where's the best comment?
Right on Union Street. It's the only thing that looks like a house.
Yep.
Okay, continue.
All right.
Okay, wait, before you continue, so all alcohol general luthiers did end up coming in and paying, so they are all set.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, all good. Alright. So we're on to alcoholic general on premises, section 12 renewals.
Mhm.
Want me to list them? Darlings, Luthiers, Co-op, Valley Art, New City Brewery, Thick.
THCC, right, yeah. Yeah, I move to approve.
I second that motion.
Favor, aye.
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 Okay.
Oh, you need a minute?
Just, yeah,
Yeah,
let me
hold on a
get to the
second.
minutes here. Okay, continue.
All alcohol package store, section 15 renewals. Ferry Street package, Jim's package, Old Colony package, Union Street package, River Valley Co-op.
I move
Does
to
that include
approve.
the one that we just approved at the last meeting? Didn't we just approve a package license?
They still
The
have to
license.
renew.
Ferry Street.
Yeah,
Okay, that's Ferry Street,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I move to approve.
Okay, second.
Favor?
Aye.
Okay, wine and malt.
Wine and malt package store, section 15 renewals. Big E's, Jerry's Variety, Valley Farms, Tip Top Wine Shop.
I move to approve all of those.
I second. Valley Farms, that's the people who were just here.
Yeah, why Valley Farms?
They still have to renew the license to keep it active in
Okay.
order to transfer it to someone
Alright,
else.
yeah.
Otherwise, it would drop and be considered a new license that would
Yeah.
come before the board.
Right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Makes it easier for a transfer sale.
alright.
So you move to approve it?
Oh, yes.
I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next.
Farmery Brewery pouring permit, section 19 renewals. Abandoned building and Fort Hill.
I move to approve.
I second.
Favor? Aye.
Is New City not on that list?
Oh, 'cause they're
No.
not in that category.
Oh.
Their category changed when they did the distillery
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
right, yeah, okay.
So moving on to entertainment, just so the board's aware, people who did not submit were Daily Op, Legion, and Local Burger, who had one last year, so just so you're aware. And yes, everyone receives a notice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But there's not a
Well,
problem with the.
not a
It's
problem, they'll just
they're
need
not
to
gonna
come
get
forward
one.
if they wanna have live music or live entertainment.
Right.
Yeah.
So entertainment license renewals, abandoned building, Amy's Place, Brass Cat, Community Food Engine, Fort Hill, Glendale Grill, Jupiter's Club, Luthiers, New City, Marigold, River Valley, Sevens, Log Cabin, and Anthic.
I move to approve.
Second.
Favor? Aye.
Aye. So for the people who are, do we have, so Daily Op, we don't have to vote or do anything about Daily Op.
No, they just didn't submit a
They just
renewal.
lose their
So they
license
just,
for a
if
month or
you
two.
hear of
If they
them
want
having
one,
live
they'll have to come
entertainment or
back,
something
yeah.
during times that they haven't renewed, you would have to call them and put it forward.
And they'll be notified that their license has not been renewed?
No, because they didn't
No, they just didn't renew
submit
it.
anything.
Yeah, they didn't submit anything for me to comment on.
Right.
They get notice that it's time to renew that license.
Yeah.
But they don't get a notice that it wasn't approved because there was nothing to approve on, there was no application to approve.
Copy.
Okay. Amusement device license renewals, Brass Cat, 1, Papa George, 2, Pascomic Club, 1, Pulaski Club, 3, Sevens, 2.
And then Prodigy and Legion didn't submit, but I got notice today from the Lucky Duck vendor that they did not, they're not keeping their claw machine at Prodigy. So I that's probably why Prodigy didn't submit. Legion is going through some changes right now, probably why they didn't submit. And then not sure how you all want to handle the application for Pulaski. I mean, they can still do amusement devices, pool and stuff.
And what about the Possum Club, why is that highlighted?
I think just because they're in my email system that Google does that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So do we have to do anything about
I don't think so.
Pulaski Club, cause they can still,
Right.
right, okay. I will move to,
Well, we can
No.
still, I think we, so you're talking about, but we're gonna approve the Pulaski clubs. Can we approve a license, entertainment license? that
for
doesn't-
amusement.
They're for anyone can have amusements, you
Oh,
don't have
okay.
to have an
Yeah,
alcohol
okay,
license, same
yeah,
as
yeah.
Prodigy.
Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah.
vote to approve that.
Yes, so I move to approve.
second.
In favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Class 2 dealership renewals. Aaron's Auto, Easthampton Tire, Hampton Wholesale Auto, Rail Trail Auto, M&M Auto Repair, MJO Truck and Equipment, Redline Motors, Nicky D's.
So now Matt's, they're going through some issues too. The owner and father passed away, so son is taking on this. So they did get it in the 11th hour, they got in all their paperwork, so they are all set actually.
So we include Matt's.
Yes,
Okay.
please include.
All right,
I move to approve.
Second.
all right, and
Ready for
Valley
the next
Farm
two.
is done, Big E's is done.
So circling back to item 3 on the agenda, which is the Pulaski consideration for approval.
It doesn't feel right to approve it if they didn't do the things from, like if last year they were a problem
Yeah.
and now this year again, they're a problem.
Yeah, it's always something. Like I say, they can operate until New Year's. We notify them that we can't renew it because they don't have, and then in between the short time in between now and New Year's, if they want to get all their stuff together, then they can reapply after the first of the year.
But along with anybody else who wants it,
Yeah, then you guys will run into the
The
issue of
license
if
is
you're doing a
open.
lottery or
Yeah.
if you're doing
and who are we
first come,
gonna
first
approve
served
now?
basis.
I don't think so.
That's gonna be on you guys if you
Yeah.
don't approve. Yeah, sorry.
It's
This
just,
is
you know,
what
it's not
Northampton
like,
kind of went through too.
so we did more than bend over backwards for them last year. In fact, we really did. I mean, it was like 10 or 20 minutes of just trying to figure out how we can save their bacon. And this, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they
Kills
just
me to do it, but
notify them that legally we can't approve it even if we want to.
let's just, no, we can't.
I don't know, they can take it up with the mayor.
Take it up with somebody, but I don't,
I mean.
you just can't.
Yeah.
We told them last year, like, don't ever let anything like this happen again.
Well, I don't know, but I don't see,
Because
I
they
mean,
go
if
through
if
so
we
much.
approve it, then we're doing something wrong.
Oh, I don't think,
And if
I'm
they
saying we
still-
shouldn't, I don't think we
And if they still
can.
owe from 2024, like, we're on 2026 right now,
Yeah,
like,
and they
so,
still- Yeah,
Yeah, we're going into FY
Yeah.
27 taxes.
yeah, so this is like an ongoing issue.
it's
3
more than
years.
that, like, they barely didn't lose their license last year, and it was because really we just kind of did whatever we could to save their bacon.
Right, I mean, it's hard to close down a business that has been operating for 70 years?
More than that.
Yeah, so it's,
Like over 100, I
right,
think.
it's tough to kind of make those calls and decisions and working with people, and I think maybe this is kind of a
I was-
message to them to figure out who they want to be on their board and,
Yeah, well, sure is.
I mean, there is a world in which they can reapply for this license.
Yes.
And get it if other people haven't applied or if we choose to reinstate it to them, right? Is it,
No, I think my understanding
can't
is,
reinstate it,
Yeah.
so
well, not
if
reinstate it,
it,
but like,
if it doesn't get approved tonight, it kind of absolves back to the city as a free license, as an open license where anyone can apply, and then the board will have to determine their process for when, I mean, this is gonna be a hot commodity for East Hampton, people have been asking frequently, so once word gets out, press gets out, and there's, people are gonna be coming looking for this license. So it's not a guarantee that it gets reinstated to the board, because it's gonna have to be, applications are filed with the ABCC. They have to go to my office then, and then really how I've always operated under discretion of the board is when you get an application, you do the due diligence of the abutters notification, the legal ad, and that's the person who comes before the board.
and if multiple people have done that, is it like first come, first serve, whoever gets it done first,
mean-
or is it like,
We haven't had the instance where we had 3 people applying for the same license at one time in my tenure here, so.
but so what would happen would be like, we deny this license. And then we set up some sort of way to like inform people, like would it be an announcement that would, how would people know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it will probably hit press pretty quickly that Pulaski doesn't get renewed. I think Pulaski will probably make noise as well, so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it will take more than 24 hours after this meeting to kind of circulate back that there will be a license available on January 1.
And when January 1 comes around, the process is anybody can put in their application. So you got
Anyone is-
10 people who came in and put in applications.
Right, anyone can apply with the ABCC.
Right,
And, I mean, they forfeit that $200 whether they're approved or not.
Right,
It's just kind of
okay.
on their side, and then those licenses come here.
So the
10 people apply for one license.
ABCC will then approve all 10 and then it comes back to us?
ABCC doesn't do any approval at first. It's this initial application that they file.
And they just say, you got everything in?
Well, it's just an initial application that they
Right.
file. It's like any other application that comes to
Okay.
us where they fill out this ABCC form and
Yeah.
pay the ABCC $200. Then it comes to us and we say, well, did you check this off? And
Right.
if they're doing a new application, it has to be posted as a legal ad in the Daily Hampshire Gazette. It has to be, the abutters have to be notified at the expense of the applicant. And so I don't know how you guys would want to handle that once they come to this office.
I guess my question is, after all that process, we get these back from the ABCC, blah, blah, blah.
You get them from the applicant, not the ABCC. We are the conduit to the ABCC.
Okay, yeah. so-
People file the ABCC application, they print it out, and they bring us this.
Right, then we send it to the ABCC.
And then we send it to the ABCC for approval.
So if again, is it, to your question, is it first come, first serve, or do we have, like, what if we have 3 or 4 people asking for it? What's the process then?
They're gonna have to come to a licensing meeting, I suppose, unless the board decides to do some type of lottery system, or we'd have to probably defer to the solicitor on how to move forward after this.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because, yeah,
I've
like
never
that, I'm like,
experienced it, you guys have never experienced it, so
No.
I would ask for legal opinion and the mayor's input on how to move forward.
Put that in the minutes
yes.
and on the agenda for next time. This magical agenda that's gonna appear.
And also what our next times are.
Yeah, that's on the agenda, we'll get there.
So we can ask the solicitor.
And you don't have to act on anything that comes forward in January either. You could have the solicitor attend your January meeting and talk about all this as an agenda item. Just because you're getting applications doesn't mean you have to move on them.
Right, but if it were a Pulaski Club that was reapplying to get their thing and they were the only ones doing it, then I'd wanna give them what, then they have another shot.
Right.
Yeah, could we ask, well, you're not gonna be here, do you want, who asks the solicitor to join? And
I mean, I'm willing to give consultation to the city and new staff as they come on, but that's a conversation the mayor and I are having currently, so.
So I'm just gonna remind myself to check in with the mayor, I guess, to
Yeah.
find out what the deal is,
Mhm.
or we will. Okay.
I'm happy to help however the
No, I
city sees
appreciate
fit
it,
moving
you're in a
forward.
weird, it's some weird
Just
spot.
don't know what that looks like.
Right.
I am also in that position, so.
Yep. Well, I think we have to,
Have to make a motion
I
on it.
make a motion.
So we're sure they didn't pay there.
I checked in with the collector 5 minutes before walking in this office to just
What time does the
Quadruple.
collector
check,
end work? 4?
4:30, I believe.
4:30. Should we go check once? Oh, no, they're
If you wanna
gone.
check once more, I can run down there.
I mean, maybe they came back and paid it. I don't know.
assume if they did, they would have came here.
That's true.
Yeah, I would think.
Okay, but hold on now, you're right, but if they did pay it,
If they
and it's
send someone
paid,
else, cause the communication
blah,
of
blah, blah,
the-
cause they're
right.
so organized, and
Right.
their stuff is in, I think we should,
Check.
can we check?
Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely, no, don't be.
I don't
It's-
wanna.
You're doing your due diligence.
Yeah,
You
I
got it.
just don't wanna, the last thing I wanna do is close these guys down. But after last year,
We're closing down the alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's still an event space. They can still rent it out for dry events. They can still play pool and have other forms of whatever entertainment they have. They can teach square dancing lessons. Because they have an entertainment
Yeah, we're not
license.
closing, well, we're not closing it down. We're
No.
just saying you can't, but essentially we will be closing that place down.
Okay. Thank
You
you
could
for
try
checking
giving
that.
them a call, but that's,
No, nope. I don't, if you, any of you guys
You told
want.
them to,
I told
Come
them in
tonight.
person in my office today.
and if we try to call them, then we're sitting here waiting for them to come.
And after what happened last year and what's happened already with this, I just like, they're not taking this seriously at all. And it's not like we're asking them to do a lot. Just you're running a business, you gotta pay your taxes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be the one to do it, but, I move to deny the application.
I'll second that.
All in
Say all.
favor?
Aye.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. This is the disapproval notice you guys will have to sign. I will fill out their license number. And then the seasonal renewal form I need signed as well. These are just state forms.
Just make your signature really messy.
Is this right?
That's the seasonal population form they just ask for every year.
Okay.
Great. So next thing on your agenda is meeting schedule. So I let Stephen know, but so the rest of the board also knows. This is effectively my last day with the city because the mayor has made the decision to separate my employment on Christmas Eve. So I will not be here after that date, but we have had some conversations today about possible transitional consulting for whoever comes on next or what that looks like. So these types of instances aren't as deeply impacted, and I'm happy to do that, but we're still kind of in the midst of those discussions, and I'm gonna use my accrued time until we come to an agreement. So I will not be here after this evening. And so that is why I didn't do a proposed meeting schedule for 2026, because I don't know who's gonna be here, what the availability is gonna look like, and what you all choose to do moving forward. If you want to just set a January meeting now, based on your own availability, so it is in place to keep operations moving forward, I don't think that's a bad idea, and we can at least get that posted and.
Yeah. So what would ordinarily, would the date be that we would meet in January?
It's usually like the
First Tuesday, isn't it?
First
First
or
or second Tuesday?
It depended on my childcare.
Right. But
Well,
I
I
think,
can tell you
like
what I
on the
would
first
have done.
Tuesday.
I would have,
That's what I'm asking.
I would have picked Tuesday, January 6th or 20th, probably.
let's just do the sixth.
The 6th.
And you wanna just do a couple of them? Or does it matter?
Whatever it's your schedule.
Yeah, I think just do the first one so we're here.
Okay.
And then at
And
that
then we
time,
do
see
that.
if we know
All right.
more what's going on, and
do
then
the
we can
next
go
one,
from there.
Yeah,
What
enough.
time would you
Alright.
all like that meeting scheduled for?
I like 4 o'clock, I don't know.
yeah, it works for me.
Sure.
All right, Tuesday, January 6th, 4 p.m.
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
Oh, yeah. Me too. All right.
I second that motion.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.